A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now a give to Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Rolling to his left. Got his target, Samuel. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Doolin, the man in motion. And they'll run it here. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 7, Jaguars 0.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on third down as a real key down in any drive, any situation, and they took full advantage of third down there and made a play.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, although it doesn't appear. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Blue strike. Claws red.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Steel, black. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Black ultra.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. He targets Ingram for another grab. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Dueling the man in motion. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Red, cycle. 6, mega. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to throw again. Completes it to Evan Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Blue striking. Called red. Hut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Runs good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third down and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And got his man complete. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Second down, another run with Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
For him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000... let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
In motion right here comes Johnson.
Steal. Check steal. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A 59-yard attempt.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Black. Drill green. Red. Cycle. 6. Mega. Check smash.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up. But also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Fights off the defender. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing Tua. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 6 coming up. Here's Tua. Up the middle. Here's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. With the noise, got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Tua. They run with Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now Tua. They run once more with Taylor. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10.
Wait.
He's back to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Ready.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Green down. Fury, yellow. Edo blue. Blue strike. Hut.
They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all